Hi, Bill here, and today I'll be reviewing Combiner Wars Deluxe Combaticons. As you can see, I found these. Finally, I managed to find them all because I did Onslaught ages ago. As you can see, I had Onslaught there. I did them ages ago, and I've never ever been able to find the full set of figures in the shop stores. Yeah, I could have ordered it online, but it was just a case if I happened to see them out there, I would buy them. I wasn't going out of my way to get them in a hurry. So I finally managed, as you can see in front of you, I managed to find them all at Asda. There's the Asda thing there. Hold on, I'll zoom that in. There they are there. It was up in Parkhead in Glasgow, and that's the price of them there. $15.97. It came to about 63 something. So that's them all there. So I managed to find, them all, and here they all are. First you've got the Blades repaint, or remold, Vortex, Blades in First Aid should I say, not Blades in First Aid, is it First Aid? Blades and Alpha Bravo should I say, Blades and Alpha Bravo. Repaint is Vortex, here he is. Wish I would zoom in and stop zooming into the other ones. This camera. There's the back. You can see exact same mould as Alpha Bravo and Vortex and Blades, and he goes in that arm there as Bruticus, as you can see. So, and it comes with the collector's card as they all do. It says it right there. You can see the artwork of Bruticus. You've seen this 100 times anyway, and you've seen the photos, and you've probably already got this, some of you. So there you are, 2 of 5, that's him. Then there's Swindle. He's a heavy remold of, is it Off-Road or what's that one called, Rook? I think it is Rook. He's a heavy remold of Rook, not Off-Road. So there he is there, looks quite cool, I like him. There's Swindle, get him with the card, get him on the side of the thing, Bruticus, Thingway in the back, there he is there, and he forms that leg, there you go, there he is there, that's there, so that's him. Then there's Blast Off. Now we know Takara's do it, yes. I think this, oh no it isn't, it's a Harrier one. Well, whatever the Harrier one was, Style Jet. I actually thought it was Air Raid. This mold it's not, it's one I've already got. It's one of the aerial bots, can't remember its name, Skydive or one of these kind of ones. I don't know, I might have that name wrong. But it's the kind of Harrier jump VTOL jump jet type one that one of the area bots whose name escapes me just now, but you actually did get, I actually thought it was Air Raid, but anyway there he is, again the card, again the artwork, and again the back as you can see. And we know Takara's doing the G1 style Blast Off as actual space shuttle, if it hasn't already done it by the time this video goes out. I'm sure you've got them in pre-order if you haven't already got the figure by Takara, so we know it's doing it that anyway, instead of just having an aerial bot repaint for an arm. As you can see, yep, there's the arm there, forms that arm. Okay, so that's that one. And of course this one, you've got Brawl, who has a waist issue because people have problems with the waist on this figure. So there's Brawl, there he is there. I don't know if he's a heavy remold event or is a new, completely new mould altogether. I think it's a completely new one, whether it's a very heavy remold of either Rook or Thingway, or it's just a completely new mould. Yeah, I mean it is completely, totally redone if it was off one of the previous figures that have been remoulded and repainted and whatever. It's a completely heavy one if it has been. But if it's a completely new mould, it's alright. It's not bad. Obviously, again with the waist issue we'll get to, which you know about backwards and forwards. And there's the back of it, and he forms that leg, as you know. You don't have to have them in there, but you can rotate the arms and legs round to however you desire, but that's how it's illustrated. So we'll just have it like that when we put it together. Okay, so there you go, there's nothing in the bottom, just a whole lot of writing. That's them. So without further ado, I'll get them open and show you the individual modes. I'll just try and do this video. Well, it's going to be pretty lengthy because I've got to do them individual modes, then I've got to combine them into their arm modes. Actually, I can just put them into arm modes and then connect them to Onslaught as we go along. So they'll do robot, vehicle, arm, and then connect it to the Onslaught. Okay, give me a sec and I'll open these up and get them out of the packaging. One thing, because we've had this before as Blades and Alpha Bravo, and we've had him before as an aerial bot, I'm not going to show off the transformations. I know you go, oh, blah 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 blah. The exact same transformations for them. You could just go and look at my aerial bots, Superion, and look at the one when I got that, when I got Alpha Bravo, and when I got Blades for Defensor. Exact same transformation. You don't need to see it a third time, because with this you've just seen it a second time. So no difference in transformation with these two figures. Okay, with that it's the same transformation as Rook, but because it's different moulding, there might be other bits go here and there, and I might have to do the transformation for that. And with that, it's obviously completely new. So I'll do that. Okay. But with these two figures, there's no point in going through it a second or third time when they have the exact same transformations for the previous lines, previous to these figures that was out in the Combiner Wars. So I'll just change them into the vehicle modes and armour or limb modes as well. Okay. And here they all are in robot mode. Out of the packaging, should I say. There's there, has the exact same as the other two variants of them, you know, it's Blades and Alpha Bravo, so I don't need to go through the articulation because you know it from the previous ones. Here have the same articulation. Here's Swindle, exact same as Rook. You know, I move that left and right, up, down, it rotates right around, in and out. Holding his gun, wheels roll, the head rotates right around. It's on a ball joint, so it can move up and down a wee bit. It's on a ball joint, so it can move up and down a wee bit. It rotates right around. Legs in and out. You know the thing, in and out. It rotates there as well and bends at the knee. No ankle tilt. His wheels roll, and he has a, I don't know, I think this is it. He has a waist rotation, so he's got a waist rotation as well. So there he is. There's Swindle, but it's the exact same as Rook's. So you know Rook's articulation, you'll know his. Again, he's one of the aerial bots. He's that Harrier jump jet style jet, whose name escapes me. So exact same articulation as the aerial bot. Don't need to go through it. It's that same mould. And Brawl, he's a new one. So up, down, in and out, bends at the elbow there, can go that in and out that way as well. Can hold the guns as usual, ball joints there, up, down, head rotates right round, it's in a ball joint, it can go back and forth, but that's probably for transformation purposes. Bends at the knee, rotates at the top part of the leg as well, and rotates there and in and out. He does have some, you can get some ankle tilt with this guy. Yeah, you can bring it out and it does ankle tilt, so you do get ankle tilt with this one. And waist rotation, yeah, he's got some. It's kind of weird the way his waist works, but he does have it. So there you go. So that's them. So without further ado, I'll get these other two that you've seen before into their vehicle modes. Hold on. But before I do that, I'll show off the cards that you get. There's Vortex. There's Swindle. Same in the back. They're all the same in the back. As you know, you get these cards. Blast Off and Brawl. There's Brawl there. And of course, you get, with all of them, you get the instructions. That's Blast Off, but you know they're all the same. Sort of instructions, so you get them. And of course, you get the arm, stroke, leg, combiner part as well that forms Bruticus in there. You get all them with it. So there we go. So without further ado, now I'll get the two that you've seen before into their vehicle modes. Hold on. Okay, here they are, and here's Blast Off in his vehicle mode. Like I say, it's the same exact same transformation as Aerial, but it's moulded from. So you just have to go back and look at the video for that to get its transformation to vehicle mode. But there it is. Looking pretty cool, nice colours. Obviously, you know, it's not the space shuttle. It's just your standard Hasbro variant of Blast Off. Until the Takara one comes out, and then you can get the proper looking Blast Off. But there we are, that's him. It's a kind of Harrier jump jet style thing. There we go, that's him. And of course, the one you've seen now for the third time, this has been Alpha Bravo and Blades. Yeah, there's Vortex. Different colours. Again, the transformation is the same. You don't need to. There's no difference in it. The other thing I've noticed, and I think one of the variants is, supposed to be this guy, is one has 4 blades coming out of this instead of 2. And there's one with 4, and then of course, I think Takara's bringing one that has four blades, so this is just a 2. A Takara variant of this is coming out as well. You can get one that's got 4 blades instead of just a 2. So, but obviously, because that's his weapon when he's in his Bruticus, you know, he has 4 spinning thing weapons. So on his arm. So that's another thing that's coming out. But again, there's not, apart from that, there's not much else. I don't think it's changed. But there he is. You can see the colours again. Colour schemes, kind of greys and yellows and purples and whatever have you. Okay, so that's him. So we'll try and get the other 2 done. We'll move them aside and get the other 2 done. Now we'll move on to him. Right, like I said, to get him into his vehicle mode, it's similar, very similar to Rook's. So that's very similar to Rook's, but because it's different moulding on it, I'll show you how to do this one. Okay, so first thing you got to do is take his gun off. You rotate. This can actually come off. Hold on. You rotate these bits. You lift this up first. Lift that right up. You rotate these parts up there. You have this bit. You make sure it's over there like that, so it's in line with that. You can see that sloping bit. It just continues on. You put that over like that, so you rotate that bit up there, and that just sits in there. Now, hold on. There is a tab. It's hard to see. There's actually a tab. Hold on, I'll try and clear this up. There is actually a tab in there. You can see it better there. It just slots over in there. So you just make sure it just slot it over in there. It just slots over it, and that's that side done. And you do the exact same with the other side. Put them up. Make sure that slopey bit's over there, that side, see it's in line with that, and with that tab just slot it over it and give it a wee push, make sure it's in there, and that's that bit done. The legs, I think you rotate them, I think you rotate the waist, let me see, should have done this earlier. You rotate the waist. Stiff this one. Right, you rotate the waist because just the way this you take it out of there. As you know, with most of these Combiner Wars, it's got this type of transformation with the legs. Oh, I've got that wrong. You don't rotate the waist. Okay. Move the waist back the way it was. You don't rotate the waist. Move the waist back was so you get the hole there facing upwards. I was wrong. Sorry. Right. Now you do the thing with the legs. Push the legs in like that. Just clips all like that. You rotate the foot up like that. It just sits in there. Doesn't clip in or anything like that, just sits in there. Do the same with the other foot, just sits in there like that. You rotate the leg in, that side. Just push it in and you squeeze it all together. You can see the little moulded steering wheel and driver's seat there. You clip it all in, there's a clip at the bottom. It clips in as well. You clip all that together. I know his head's still there. Oh, you rotate the head. You rotate the head so it's got the back facing that way, so you don't see his face poking out when he's in vehicle mode. And this is all come back out again. Just push all that back in if it comes out. Then there's two pegs there. They go into these peg holes there. Just push this hole, and well, you try and push this hole a bit forward if you can, like that, and peg it into these peg holes if you can. It doesn't want to do it in mine. I had this thing earlier, it doesn't want to do it now. This is what happens when you do things on video, it doesn't behave the way you want it to. There we go. And the other side should go in. There it is. Mine doesn't seem to want to peg together very well. But, nah, because it keeps coming out at the bottom. These pegs, it just, see that? It doesn't want to stay pegged together very well. And that's basically him and his wee kind of off-road. Oh, and you push the head up. Hold on. You push the head right up like that and right in like that. See, that's why you have the face facing that way, so it gives that impression it's part of the vehicle. So there you go. And that's him in his weird off-road dune buggy. Yeah, whatever it is, not dune buggy, just off-road vehicle. Now there's a big huge peg in the top, and there's a peg hole there, and you just put the gun on there, like that. There he is, that's the gun. Wheels roll, that's him. And he's alright for what it is for the, you know, a huge remold from Rook. He seems to be pretty cool. That's him there. A little bit of purple on him. Has the usual Swindle colours you would expect. I think, well, the Swindle not kind of greeny, but I don't know. Maybe Swindle is that colour. Or if you prefer, you've got the peg holes there, and you can stick the gun in either one of these holes, either side. It's up to you. It doesn't have any other, well, it has holes, but they're not big enough to take the gun on, so it's just the M2 and that one there. But that one looks pretty cool. Could you expect that kind of have it right in the middle there? So that's him in his vehicle mode. So that's looking alright. There we are, for what it is. Okay, so that's him. Now we go into Brawl. So we take his gun off, get him into vehicle mode. Now, first thing I'll do about the waist, you can have it like that, because you can see how thin it is. It doesn't peg in anywhere, as you can see. It just, it doesn't peg in anywhere. As you can see, it just sits there and flops about. Or you can rotate that up like this, rotate the legs down like that, if you want it a little bit firmer. Again, it doesn't peg in, it just sits up there. It doesn't peg in anywhere. We can have it like that. Again, doesn't peg in, just sits there like that. It's your own preference. Some people do it that way, some people have it the other way. It's supposed to be, it's your own personal preference. It's not going to make any difference because it doesn't clip in anywhere. You know, just flops about. So it's up to yourself what way you want that done with the whole waist issue. Problem with Brawl at the time this figure first came out. So there we go. And that's what you do there. Right, without further ado, I better get this into its vehicle mode. First thing you want to do is rotate the head, push the head back like that, lives in that wee cubby hole. That's it, it keeps wanting to come back out. Mine does. See, it keeps wanting to spring up, look. See, spring up. Probably sort itself out later. Right, rotate these around. We'll flip that up, push them down there. Try and see if I can get this in the light. There's a tab there and a slot there. It just goes down there, right, and lives in there. That's that. Do the same with the other side. Down there, push it into that slot. These you just push together like that, and the same with the other side. Just push together like that. This bit here, you fold it over on itself, because this bit is going to go flat against that bit in there. Hold on. And you make sure you get the it's a wee bit tricky. I might have to open the arms up to do this. I might have to do the arms, open the arms up to do this. It's a wee bit tricky. I actually could show you if the arms are out the road, because that is going to go straight in, up, flat against that, like that. Have I got to rotate this? I might have had to rotate it. Okay, rotate it, then then do that flat thing. Okay, so you get that bit facing up the way, that middle crotch section facing up the way. Yeah, it was me, it was wrong there. Then you have that bit in that space in there, flat against it, like that. Then you push that in, push them down, push the other side down and together, and again with the legs, they fold in on themselves as you normally do with the Combiner Wars figures. You push them in, they rotate in like that. Well, they try to. Mine doesn't want to do it. Again, it just wants to be camera shy. But when it does all work, when it wants to work, move it out the road, you push that in and it will collapse down to form that, and do the same with the other side. Push all that in as you do with the legs. Most of the Combiner Wars, the way the legs work, they just go in over themselves, you know, so the outer part of the leg goes in over the inner part of the leg. It folds in on itself, or folds in to cover the inner part of the leg. That's how most of the Combiner Wars. What you must have some Combiner Wars figures, so that engineering works the same with most of the figures that you've probably got. So it's no different here, and that's him basically nearly in his tank mode. Although mine doesn't really want to stay together very well. And then you push that down, and there. Oh, this is why the head doesn't seem to want to. And you just push that back. There's a little peg there, I don't know what that peg's for. You just push it down, and that's him basically in his tank mode. Okay, there's one thing missing. Another thing is he doesn't have any rotation in his turret. He's got no rotation whatsoever, just like that. Now there's wee holes at the side there, and there's tiny, I don't know if you can actually pick this up on my camera, there's tiny little bits that stick out just ever so slightly, and you're going to fit that over them holes in there. You just push it in, hold on, or push it back, there you go, fits in there, and that's his tank turret. Now the reason these holes are because you can make it go like that. Looks stupid, I know, because it's got a little bit sticking up like that. You wouldn't normally have a tank with the turret holding up, but it'd probably go about there normally. But there you go. You can aim straight up. I mean, it's a transformer. I suppose it can be different from regular tanks. But there we go. But that's what that's for. So you can aim the turret straight up or at an angle, whatever angle you want. But yeah, it's not perfect. These bits don't hold together. There's wee gaps showing, as you can see with mine. It's probably just a quality control issue with mine, but it doesn't seem to want to hold together very well, especially Swindle. And of course the biggest issue, I don't know if Takara's going to sort that out and give a rotational piece, because the tank turret can't rotate in the Hasbro version, but I don't know if the Takara one's going to sort that out, but I have no idea. But yeah, but that's him in his tank mode. See, there he is there. He's got little wheels that roll. Not very good, that one, but that's him in tank mode. That's him all together. I'll not bother sticking these on them. Some people do, they just look stupid with all that extra kibble stuck to it, so I'll not bother do that. But there they are on their vehicle modes. Now, to get it to Bruticus, let's get Bruticus together. Let's get old Bruticus together, I don't know why this has come apart. Hold on a minute, I'm just getting the main body here. The bit here I need to put back together. Give me 2 ticks. There we go, that's him. Right, I've got the main body of Bruticus here, as you can see. Now, in my original Onslaught video I showed you how to put it into Bruticus mode. I'm sure I did. I'm not going to go through it again. I'm sure I showed you how to do that in the main Onslaught video review I did a while back. So here he is in his Bruticus mode, and I'll start attaching these limbs. So give me a sec. Right, I've got them in the limb modes. Again, because of the same moulds as what we've had before, I don't need to show you the transformation into limbs, because with him it's Aerial Bot, and with him it's been what's his name, Blades and Alpha Bravo. So exact same transformations. Okay, the only thing I will say about this one though, I think it's the exact same as the Aerial Bot, is you've got to watch how you put them on, because there's a peg, there's a tab there, it fits into that peg hole, and so he just wants to zoom into Vortex, he doesn't want to zoom into the hand. Come on, zoom in. No, it doesn't want to. I might have to take them figures away. It just wants to zoom into them. Hold on. That's better. trouble with these cameras. They want to zoom into the background, not the foreground. Yeah, it just fits in. It just fits in that hole there. So you put it in there, but you put it in at an angle, because this bit won't just sit tab on into. It sits in them bits there, them there. Otherwise, it won't have enough clearance to fit that in. So just kind of angle these a bit, then kind of push them in towards that. So that's all you do. It just sits in the fist holes. Okay, so that's how you do that. Again, it's the same with the aerial bot. You probably did that for it as well, just in case you wonder how these arms go when it's in limb mode, or for an arm. Okay, so that's that. So I'll put them aside. In fact, where is he? I'll just stick him on Bruticus now. Because now again with Vortex, I put him like that, but you can have it out like that if you want. It does get in the road of that though. I don't know if, see, lifting it up, because it doesn't have a joint there. You can't really get the clearance to rotate that around like a weapon in his arm, because of just the design of the Alpha Bravo mould of this. So you can't really have it like that. You have to have it up there. But I can leave it like that if you want, but it will hit against it. It won't actually work, which I don't know if the car is going to sort out. You just pop that in there, that joint there, and you just pop that in the combiner port joint there. There his arms ready. See? It is there. There he is there. So he's half ready. He's half ready. I'll put him aside so I can show you how to transform Swindle into his foot mode. I think this is how you do it. Hold on, just show how you do it. Well, first of all, that'll be the foot. You just raise the combiner port up like that. I think you just keep them mostly in vehicle modes then, now, don't you? So that's almost that done, and you rotate the foot around like that. And the final thing is you add the foot on. I can't remember which one of these is actually the right one that goes with it, but any one will do, I suppose. You can mix and match, that's why it's Scramble City, isn't it? And that's him in his thing one night. You can have it that way. I think it's actually probably better that way, is it not? So that's basically him in his foot mode. There he is there. Now with Brawl, we'll do Brawl. I think he's very simple. You just stick the combiner port up. Don't know if you can angle the gun out, leave the gun on there. Actually, you have to take it off, because remember you're going to do. I think this gun just wants to stay in that port. There's no way of taking that out easily. There, you have to just kind of lever it out, because it wants to stay in these wee thingies that are in there, because it attaches on that way. So you just got to try and lever it out. So you best to take the gun off. You can have that up there like that if you want, but that's basically him and his foot mode. Again, you attach the foot. Again, I don't know if that's the right one, but you can attach the foot, and that's him and his foot mode, if it ever attaches correctly. There we go. That's basically them ready. Well, actually, that's looking a bit tall. Maybe I've forgotten a step. Hold on, because they're two different sizes. That can't be right. Hold on, I'll need to go and check something. Right, I found out what the problem was with him. Is, you know, like drag strips get a double kind of port there. It's if you have the thing down, it's too tall. You move things out the road, and there's a port underneath that makes it the right size. So with this, it's a wee bit different. You unhook that, you rotate that right round there, and it clips in and clips on the back. Do the same with this one, except you can see the port for it there. It'll rotate right around. You can see it coming around like that, and it clips on in there, and you can clip all that together and so on and so forth. And there's the correct one that you put on, and that makes it a bit shorter and in line, the correct size with the other one. And there it is there, and that's still too tall. Oh no, I haven't put the foot on it. What am I talking about? And that's the right size there. You can see it's definitely the right size. Now, so all I have to do is put the thing together, and that'll be him. Which one goes with which? Hold on. Right, I found out. I had a feeling Swindle was this leg, but I wasn't 100% sure. I had to check the illustration there. If you can ever get this thing on. So, I'm taking this off screen. I keep doing these things off screen. You put him in there like that, and you put him in there like that, and that's him together. As you can see, it's Bruticus who keeps wanting to lean forward. It was the same with, yeah, he's looking kind of sad. He keeps wanting to lean forward, but there he is. I'll try and bring this up a bit. And there he is in his Bruticus mode. He's got the same leaning forward problem as Defensor. He keeps wanting to lean forward a wee bit, or droop over a wee bit. Unfortunately, because of the similar mould as Hotspot and Onslaught is, you have that problem, issue with him. But there he is there. There's Bruticus. I don't know how the super weapon guns go together. I know you take these off and connect them all together. I have to go and check how you do that. Hold on. Right, I can't see how you put his super weapon together to form all the, connect all the guns like in the previous combiners you could, because there's all Onslaught sheet there and there's nothing in it showing you how to put connect all the guns together. I'll show you the other side as well. There's nothing on the instructions that tells you how to do it. See, there's nothing on there that tells you how you put to form the kind of super gun like you do with other combiners. So unless anyone knows how to do it, or how you connect them all together, I don't know. I'll be here all night trying to figure it out. So I'm sure you can. I just don't know how you, in what way they go together. But there he is there. That's him in combined mode. I've got the Deluxes eventually from Asda. There's a lot of you probably picked them up from there anyway, as well as ordered them online or whatever, or wherever you got them from. So, or in the UK, I'm talking about. So that's that. So I better sign off now. So that has been Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Combaticons. Okay, so that's the whole Combaticons, all four of them, which is Swindle, Brawl, Blast Off and Vortex. And here he is in his Bruticus mode. Like I said, I don't know, he does have that lean on him, but then so did Defensor. Obviously Takara's bringing out the proper G1 Blast Off, and they're putting extra 2 blades onto Vortex with Takara as well. So, but I don't know if they'll sort that thing out, that you can protrude that out so that it will give the clearance to rotate the blades as a spinning weapon. I've no idea if Takara will sort that out too. But yeah, that's what's happened. That's what's happening anyway. So that's been that. Okay, I better sign off now before this thing's 16 hours long. Okay, so yep, I've finally got him. It took a while, but I finally got him. Like I said, I wasn't going to go out my way and get the thing straight away when they first came out. It just happenstance if it happened to see them in the stores you know, when I go into shops and I'm out and about, I happen to see them, all 4 of them there, not just some of them, all 4 of them there, I would pick them up, and I did, and here they are. Okay, right, thank you, bye.